Welcome everybody, this is Chase with Dubs Only, and I'm here to give you my first impressions of Blue Fire. We were giving a early access code to the demo. It releases February 4th. Shout out to the devs, we appreciate the love. What are my first thoughts when I first entered the first level? First two things I thought: Zelda, Dark Souls. Zelda for the character models, the atmosphere, and Dark Souls for the atmosphere and some of the mechanics. There's rest points. When you die, you go to those checkpoints, the enemies reset. You may not have to redo the puzzles again, but the enemies will stand in your path. You can sometimes skip them. In some areas, you may be forced to fight them. So, look at the setting, the atmosphere, the character models. Looks a lot like Dark Souls. Look at that backdrop. Looks a lot like Anor Londo. He looks like Toon Link. This NPC right here looks like a character from Breath of the Wild. Where does the game excel at? Well, I think the big highlight of this game, of course, is the platforming. You can double jump, wall run, dash to get from point A to point B. It's gonna take skill. You're gonna have to learn how to do it. You're gonna have to have patience, most of all, which is required within most platforming games. You saw right there, I missed a jump, and there's gonna be a lot of that going on because you can overshot platforms or fall short if you don't hold the dash long enough or hold jump long enough. Also, there's combat in the game, though I don't think they focus too heavy on the combat. I think where the game shines, of course, and where it's focused upon is the platforming. Look at this. This is a puzzle right here. I have to pull a lever, get to the door before the door closed. Here's the resting point that I mentioned earlier. Where else does the game shine? The music. I feel like the last 5 indie games that I have played, they have killed it with the music. And these small development teams, man, they know where to focus their time at. It's not just about the gameplay. The music comes into play. The story comes into play. And mentioning story, it's kind of vague in here, which is understandable because they have this Dark Souls kind of vibe. And even in Zelda, you don't get a whole lot of the lore fed to you. A lot of it is discovered through just playing the game, looking at your surroundings, looking at item descriptions, and mentioning items. Items offer slight stat changes, maybe like a movement speed, but this isn't a RPG focused game. There aren't points that you're going to be implementing into stats. Most of it is just you find items that give you a attack buff or speed boost, what have you. You switch something called spirits at these altars, but I haven't really got enough time to understand the mechanics. There are bosses, as you see me fighting one here. He was one of the more easier bosses. He wasn't too hard, but maybe that was just me because I've played a lot of the Dark Souls games and I've beat all of them, and those bosses are a pain in my ass. So this was just easy to me because I've played so many of these kind of games. You'll see here a cutscene in the back where once you complete, I feel like a area, it seemed like there's going to be multiple different areas with different elements behind them. After I finished this area, I got this cutscene after talking to this NPC when I defeated the boss. Aside from that, we're going to be streaming more indie games from Dubs Only. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. Check us out. Subscribe if you like. Thank you if you do. And hit that bell notification, most importantly, to know when I go live. Every week we're going to be showing these devs and these indie games some love because they need love too. Okay? You guys have a good day, night, whatever time it is. Thank you for stopping by and check back for more content. Okay?